you got to take your chances. You got to take chances. Life is just all about waiting for the opportunities or making the opportunities happening and then grabbing them with both hands. Literally just grabbing them with both hands and running. And that metaphor from football, American football, whatever, rugby, once you just grab the ball, don't let it go, don't let anybody near it, and just run. And that's perfect metaphor for work, business, whatever you're trying to achieve. And obviously running is what we're talking about mainly. But with work, it's just be well situated in your work, be well positioned so that when those opportunities come along for whether it's a promotion, whether it's a project, whether it's something where you can impress, where you can show and demonstrate your talent in order to move forward in your career, those opportunities present themselves if you're working hard. When you get them, grab them with both hands and run. Just as simple as that. Make it happen. Be the person in your work that is a pair of safe hands. That if you're given a task, I'll take care of it. Just be that person. That is a superpower. That will move you forward in your career faster than pretty much anything else that I can possibly think of. If you are that person, that safe pair of hands, if we give this task to Lee, it's going to get done. And it's going to get done to the best of his ability, and his integrity will mean that it must be high level. His standards are really high, so if he's taking that on, it's going to happen, the project will complete, and it's going to be to a high standard. Be that person. If you've ever set up your own business, you will realize that if a client gives you an opportunity, as a new business, as a startup company, if a client, when they have infinite options to use other people like you often, if they give you an opportunity, however small that opportunity, you know that there's only one option, and that's to smash it out of the park. That's to grab it, whatever time of day it is, whatever day of the week it is, you grab it with both hands and you deliver on your promises. And that's what life is. In work, in business, in anything you're trying to get better at, you grab it and you promise and you deliver on your promise. You manage your expectations, but you deliver on your promise. It's that simple. So with your own business, you will know that there's and I think it's something like 3 in 4 businesses fail. This is a UK stat, but 3 in 4 businesses fail within the first 2 years. That's because people love the idea of freedom, love the idea of being their own boss. You're never your own boss. You're almost never your own boss. Your client, at the very least, is going to be your boss. Then you love the idea of freedom. You love the idea of not having a boss. So you go and set up your own company, and then you realize there's actually a lot of stuff you need to do in order for this to work, and you need to have so many more skills than when you were just a small cog in a big engine. Working for a big company, and then you need to develop those or be a really slick recruiter and put people in place and make it happen. It's not for everybody, but the one thing that you will realize is, as with work, once you get something, once you get an opportunity, you don't let that go. You make it happen and you do it to the best of your ability. You prove that you can deliver, your standards are high, and that's gonna go directly into the project, and you deliver and you take care of it. You do the after service. You take care of the project afterwards. How's it going? What could I have done better? What did you enjoy about whatever it is you can do? Yeah, you make it happen. With running, you have complete hold of your destiny. Nobody. This is a truth that as soon as you realize it's so much easier, life is so much easier. Nobody cares about your running. Nobody cares about any of your hobbies. Very few people care about your career unless they are being paid for in your household. Very few people care about your career. Your friends, your close friends, your 5, 6 friends, however many close friends you have, they care that you're happy in your life. They don't care about the details. They're interested in the details, and it's a talking point. They definitely do not care about your hobbies. They don't care if you're running a 3:10 marathon, 3:40 marathon, a 5-hour marathon, a 25-hour marathon, or a 2-hour marathon. They don't care. If you set a world record in reading the newspaper, maybe they might read it and send you something funny on WhatsApp. They don't care, right? So as soon as you realize that you hold your destiny with running, so it's up to you to be disciplined enough to put that initial motivate. Okay, I've not ran for a while consistently, or I've been averaging 2-3 days a week. Now I want to train for a marathon. That marathon is in 3 months. It's up to me to put a good 10 weeks training program together, and then a 2-week taper, and then be fresh to be able to be in PB shape, to then get myself to that point where I'm back where I was. I'm back at my peak fitness. Then the sky's the limit from there. It's up to you to lay the kit up the night before. It's up to you to get up first thing before work and go out for a run. Start with an easy run. Put some consistency in. Start to run 4 or 5 times a week. Then put some structure in. Your interval session midweek. Gradually add in the speed work. Gradually add in the interval sessions. Gradually make the long run a little bit longer at the weekend. Guard that long run. I want to go to the cinema. I want to go, your wife or your husband or your girlfriend, your boy, whatever. I want to go to the cinema. I want to go to the park. I want to go to a weekend vacation. I've got to guard this run. And even if we're going on a vacation, I'm going to guard that run. I'm going to get up early on a Sunday morning. I'm going to go and do the run. Otherwise, I'm not moving forward. I'm not moving towards my goal. And I'm just less happy, because I want to be aiming for something. As a goal-oriented person, I want to put something out there, and I'll often put it on social media, so I'm accountable for it. And I want to put it out there, and then whatever happens, I will navigate all the excuses I could possibly find and make that happen. And if I fail, wonderful, because I failed trying to do something that's hard. I've set the bar high, I'm aiming for something, and I failed, which means I've succeeded so much. If you try and aim, it's like if you try and aim for, let's say, a 4-hour marathon, and that's a big goal for you, and you're like, this is going to knock 20 minutes off my PB, it's a big stretch for me, I'm going for a 4-hour marathon. If you get to kilometer 35, so you've got 7 kilometers to the end, and you're on target for a 4-hour marathon, and then the wheels fall off, all of a sudden your muscles are cramping, you're all over the show, you finish in 4 hours 20, you've not failed. You've succeeded for 35 kilometers, and you failed for 7 kilometers because of probably nutrition, because your long run wasn't long enough. You'll be able to go back and analyze the training, analyze where it fell off in those last 7 kilometers. But you've not failed completely. You've succeeded for 35 out of 42 kilometers, and you failed, or the wheels have started to fall off in the last 7 kilometers. So there's always positives to take. So it's grabbing that opportunity and running with it, and that opportunity you can make yourself. You can book a race in the future and go and make that happen. Put that motivation, make it into discipline, make it into habit. This is my new life. Distractions just out of the door. That bad food, I'm not eating that anymore because I don't buy it. I shop online. I shop with a full stomach. I don't buy the junk food. It's not in the house. It's not possible for me to eat it if it's not in the house. I'm not tempted to go out because I'm focused on my goal. Tomorrow's an easy run, because the day after is an easy run, and then the day after that is a hard session. I'm focused on that next hard session. What can I get out of that? My times are moving forward. I'm getting faster in my interval sessions, which means I've got more potential in my long run, which means I've got more potential to smash my PB once it gets to the race. Everything feeds into everything else, and all that stuff that feeds into everything else in running feeds into the rest of your life. Again, it's how you do anything is how you do everything. And if you are the type of person that grabs something like that or makes something like that a race in the future, makes it happen, I tell you what, put it on your CV. Because if you're trying to improve your career, if you're trying to improve the amount of money that you're trying to earn, and you put on your CV that you like running marathons, your PB marathon is this, but your goal in the next 12 months is, my PB marathon is 3:27, and in the next 12 months, my PB is 3:05 marathon, for example, yeah? What does that tell somebody who's looking at your CV? You're in a place where you're getting fit and you're living a healthy lifestyle. Then you're not satisfied because you have to be constantly moving forward. in your sport, in your running, like you would in the office too, like you would in your job. You have to be constantly moving forward, because if we just stagnate, if we maintain, we're bored senseless. We need to be constantly growing. So that tells people, if you put that on your CV, this is my marathon PB, and in 12 months my marathon goal is this, that says a lot about you, and the whole thing feeds into everything, and it makes every aspect of your life, whether you're in work or whether you have a business and you do running, there's so much positivity flowing there. Just get at it.